What's up, family? Man, it's cold. You can see my breath sometimes. It's like 27 degrees out here this morning. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? Man, I love you guys, you know what I mean? Man, I gotta love you guys, man, to put on all these clothes and come out here in this freaking freezing air just to make a video for you guys, you know what I mean? Man, it is what it is, you know what I mean? And I say that, man, because I want you guys to understand, no more excuses. No more excuses, you know what I mean? I don't care what you got going on in your life. Man, you got to get busy, you know what I mean? I don't care what quote-unquote setbacks you have, what quote-unquote hindrances you have in your life. Man, there's no excuses, you know what I mean? No more excuses, you know what I mean? That's not what we're talking about, but for some reason I felt led to share that with you this morning. Man, we have to grow up, you know what I mean? And what you use as an excuse, somebody else will use as motivation to get up and go get it. You know what I mean? How bad do you want it? You know what I mean? Man, when you want it bad enough, nothing's going to stop you from getting up and doing what you got to do to make it happen. You know what I mean? Man, family, no more excuses. No more excuses. All right? That being said, man, I thank you guys, all of you that support the channel financially and all of that. Man, I appreciate you. I salute you. You know what I mean? It's cold. I can put my hands in my pocket. You know, I salute you. I thank you. And for those of you that would like to learn or want to financially support the channel, man, all that information is in the description of each video. You know what I mean? Thank you ahead of time. Family, I get contacted by so many different people. You know what I mean? And everybody's looking for something, you know what I mean? Everybody's looking for something. And it's weird and it's crazy because it don't matter where you're at in life. You know what I mean? It don't matter what you have in life. Everybody's looking for something. Everybody's searching for something to make them feel fulfilled. You know what I mean? I get people that don't have finances, you know, a lot of finances. I get them contact me. Man, if I just had money, man, if I just had this amount of money, man, all my problems would go away and whoop. And it's like, no, it ain't. No, it won't. You know, there's many people that's had millions of dollars and committed suicide. You know what I mean? So money don't solve all your problems, family. Money don't solve your problems. It may solve your financial problems, but they're not going to solve your emotional problems. It's too many people that's been famous, had all the money in the world, could get any woman, any dude in the world, and committed suicide. You know what I mean? So, man, we have to grow up. You know what I mean? We have to grow up. I get people with money contacting me, you know, man. You know, they got all the money in the world, but they're empty. They don't have that peace of mind. You know, they don't have that joy that passes all understanding. They could go anywhere they want to. They could buy anything they want to. But they don't have peace. They don't have joy. You know what I mean? I get women that contact me that, man, they look good. You know, they look like models, you know. Some of them are strippers. That's what they do for a profession. And it is what it is. I don't judge anybody. Man, do what you got to do. You know what I mean? I'm not in a position to judge anybody. I don't want to ever be in a position of judging anybody. But I get strippers contacting me. Man, you know what? Man, I got all this money. I got all these guys wanting to hook up with me. I got all this attention. I'm getting this. I have these people on platforms, you know, that are trying to get at me. But they still don't have that peace. They still don't have that joy. There's something still missing. They're still void of something. They can't trust all that yak in the background, all that noise in the background. Oh man, babe, you look sexy, man, you fine, and whoop, and man, what I like to do to you, and la da 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 da. You know all the stupid stuff guys be talking about. Women too, you know what I mean? Women, times have changed. Women too, you know what I mean? Let me throw that out there. But it is what it is, man. And you know what? We have to understand that you can't get peace of mind. You can't get joy just sitting watching videos. You can't get peace of mind. You can't get joy and have that joy that passes all understanding by doing what you've always done. You know what I mean? doing what you've always done has gotten you in the place where you're at right now. You know what I mean? That can't give you peace of mind. That can't give you joy. And again, I'm not here bashing anybody or anybody's beliefs. You know what I mean? That's not what I do. That's not what I do. But you have to grow up and understand what you've always done ain't working for you. You could fake the funk all you want to when you're around other people. When you get out in public, you all smiling, all chipper, all saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, water baptized, running for the Lord, and whoopty whoopty whoop. You can say all the stuff you want to say. But the truth is, you're frustrated. The truth is, you're depressed. The truth is, you've got anxiety. The truth is, you don't have any peace. You don't have any joy. And so many of us look for peace. We look for joy externally. We think that if we hook up with the right person, that's going to give us peace. We think if we get finances, that's going to give us peace. We think if we go buy this business right here and take over this company right here, that's going to give us peace. That's going to give us joy. All that stuff is superficial, family. All of that is superficial. It's going to make you feel good for a moment. For a moment. And then after the excitement wears off, you're in the same position. You're even more frustrated now because you thought that was the answer. Man, if I could just hook up with that person right there, man, my life would change. Okay. You've thought that before. And your life changed. You got more frustrated. You know what I mean? You got more messed up emotionally. Man, if I could just buy this company right here, that would change everything, and that would open up these opportunities and whoop-de-whoop. Okay, you've done that before. Man, if I just had $1 million. Man, if I just had $500,000. Man, if I just had $200,000. Man, if I just had a house. Man, if I just had that car. Man, if I just had that job. Family, those things are just, again, they're superficial things that really don't mean anything in the grand scheme of life. You could have all of that stuff. And I know people that got big houses and they're all alone. And they're fucking lonely. You know what I mean? They're freaking lonely as hell in that big ass house. There's people like hooked up with the person that they wanted to hook up with. And they're sitting next to them. They're laying next to them. And they're just as freaking lonely. Just as freaking frustrated. Just as freaking miserable. Because they thought this person was going to change everything for them. They thought this person was going to take away that loneliness. Was going to take away that depression. Was going to take away that stress that they were carrying. You know what I mean? They thought those things were the answers. And those things aren't the answers, family. They're not the answer. There's so many people that get in religion thinking that religion, whatever the religion is, think that, man, if I get religion, if I get Jesus, if I get this, if I get that, that's going to solve all my problems. And no, it's not. It's not, family. I've tried Islam. I've tried Christianity. I've tried Buddhism. And I'm not saying those things are bad. I'm not saying that at all. But you can't go looking for peace of mind externally. You can't go look and join an organization, join a group, thinking that's going to give you peace of mind. That's going to give you joy. That's going to answer all your problems. We have to grow up, family. There's people in church, saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, running for the Lord and all that other stuff, getting divorced, cheating on each other, addicted to porn, still got anger issues, that are pedophiles, that are rapists. And they say they got Jesus. They say they got Yahshua. They say they got all this stuff. And they're still miserable. They're still suicidal. Man, we have to grow up. We have to grow up, family. Peace of mind, man, that comes from reconciliation. And what I mean, that comes from reconciling all your shit. You know what I mean? That comes from dealing with your trauma, your drama, your pain. That comes from you sitting there, and I talk about shadow work. Man, shadow work is just going within the subconscious of your mind and dealing with the things that hurt you, dealing with the painful experiences, dealing with the traumatic things that you've gone through. Understanding why you do what you do, why you feel the way you feel. Making sense of it all. And so when you reconcile your life, when you reconcile your emotions, when you reconcile all your experiences, all you're doing is coming to an understanding of, man, this is why I went through what I went through. Man, this is what I've learned from those experiences. This is what those things were to teach me. These are the tools that I was supposed to get for my life. You know what I mean? And it's like, I have this YouTube platform, and I do coaching and mentoring and all this other stuff. I have a nonprofit organization where I help at-risk youth and all this other stuff, right? I only have those things. I only have that knowledge. I only have that wisdom, that insight to be able to do those things, to be able to say the things that I say because of my experiences, because of the hell that I've gone through, because of the freaking trauma that I carried. And because I was willing to go within to my subconscious thoughts and understand the hell of it all, to understand the lesson behind it, to understand the beauty behind it all. Behind all of that hell, behind all that chaos, behind all that drama, behind all of that trauma, there were beautiful life lessons. And once I got past the pain, once I got past the anger and the bitterness and the animosity and the hatred, once I got past all of that, because I learned to understand it all, then came gratitude, then came an appreciation, then came love. Then came the vision to be able to see the beauty of it all, the importance of it all. And then once you're able to do that, then comes the peace. Then comes the joy. Because now you understand, man, it don't matter what I go through. It don't matter what my circumstances look like. Man, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm great. It's gravy. You know what I mean? Man, it's all good because it's all working out for my best interest. It's all here to help me reach my greatest good, to help me reach my full potential. So I'm not mad that I got to go through things anymore. I'm not frustrated anymore about whatever it is that I got to go through. Man, I sit back and like, okay, what's the lesson in it? Cool, there's a lesson here somewhere. You know what I mean? It's like when I was a kid, we used to have these things called Cracker Jacks, right? And we couldn't wait to open up the Cracker Jacks because we knew it was a prize inside. We didn't give a crap about the Cracker Jacks for the most part. We just wanted the prize. We wanted to see what type of gift or toy we was going to get on the inside. And that's how life is, family. That's how joy and peace of mind is. Whatever the hell you got to go through, man, go through it. Understanding there's a prize there. And that prize is the beautiful life lesson. That prize is the wisdom that you gain, the insight that you gain. I shared with you guys before, a while back, my oldest son was in college. And he surprised me and came in like the night before Christmas. I wasn't expecting him to show up at all. And I don't buy grown kids presents. That's just not what I do. You grown, you're done. You know what I mean? My responsibility is done with you. You know what I mean? I ain't got to buy you no damn present, birthday present, Christmas present, none of that. You know what I mean? That's just me. My issue. You know what I mean? My issue. And so I buy my ladies stuff. You know, whoever I'm dating, whoever I'm with at the time, I'll buy them stuff. But as far as my kids, no, I'm not doing all that. My son came in for Christmas, right? And I was like, man, I'm gonna give him a gift. but it's too late. You know, it's like I wanted to give him something because I appreciate the fact that he came in. You know, I was living in Visalia, California at the time with my late wife, and I wanted to do something for him. You know, he drove in from Long Beach, and it's like, okay, what am I going to do for him? It's too late to try to get him anything because it's Christmas Eve. Everything shut down. You know what I mean? And so it's like, all right, I went back in my wallet, grabbed some money, grabbed a $100 bill. And I was like, you know what? Everything is a life lesson with me. Everything is just a teachable moment. You know what I mean? There's always a teachable moment. Understand that, learn that, take that, gravitate to that. You know what I mean? There's always a teachable moment. You know what I mean? And so I was like, all right, I'm going to teach my son a lesson, a valuable life lesson. And so I went in, grabbed a $100 bill, folded it up real small, put it in a Ziploc bag, tied it up, and I put it in a large freezer bag. And then I started putting in all this leftover food we had, you know, just a bunch of slop stuff, right? Man, I threw a bunch of mayonnaise in there, a bunch of mustard in there, some syrup in there, just threw all kinds of ketchup, just threw all kinds of nasty, grimy stuff in this bag, you know, just, ugh. You know what I mean? It looked like bar straight Earl, you know what I mean? It looked nasty. And so, man, I shook it up real good, real nice and mushy and shitty, you know what I mean? Because that's what it looked like, straight shit, like nasty baby shit, you know, and it stunk, you know? And so I'm like, all right, bet. And the freezer bags are probably about this big, right? You know, like a gallon size bag. And so I got this $100 bill folded up probably about this big in a plastic bag, you know, at the bottom of this bag. And I got all this crap poured on top of it. And so, man, shook it up real nice and nasty, like, you know. And so I went and got a gift bag. We had extra gift bags. And I got a gift bag and I put it in the bag, the freezer bag, put it in the paper gift bag and put some tissue paper over it and everything. And in the morning, got up and, you know, presented it to him, you know. And I told him to hold the bag from the bottom because it had some weight to it because it was heavy, you know. And so he's holding it. He's all excited, you know. It's like, dang, what's this? That? Dang, good looking, you know. I was like, all right, we'll just open it up, you know. And so he goes in, pulling out all the tissue paper and stuff, looks at the freezer bag, and I was like, what the hell is this? It was his exact expression, his exact words. It was like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? And I'm dying. My wife at the time, she's busting up laughing because she know what I did, right? And so he's like, Dad, what's this shit? You know? And we're just dying because it's so freaking, his expression, because he thought it was going to be something great, right? And then he looks at it and he's like, what the fuck? You know? And so I'm like, man, sometimes in life, you got to go through shit to get to the prize. Sometimes in life, we get stuck and we miss out on blessings because we see it not as a blessing. We see it as shit. We see it as crap. We see it as just drama and all this other stuff, right? And so we don't even investigate it. We don't even look into it further to see what the lesson is, to see what the blessing is. You know what I mean? I said, man, you're just going to have to dig your hand in there and get dirty. Because sometimes in life, in order to get what you want, you got to get dirty. You got to get grimy. And I'm not saying getting grimy as in going taking advantage of people and robbing people and all that other stupid stuff. I'm talking about getting grimy as, man, I'm getting my grind on. I'm getting my hustle on. I'm doing what I got to do to make whatever I want happen. You know what I mean? And so I'm talking to him and I'm telling him, man, you're going to have to get your hands dirty. You know what I mean? I know you're a college student, but you're going to have to get your hands dirty. You're going to have to get dirty in life. And family, I'm telling you, you're going to have to get dirty. You're going to have to get your hands dirty. You're going to have to go into the deep subconscious thoughts that you have, you know what I mean? And get dirty. Dig up all that crap. You're going to have to dig it up. You're going to have to face it. You're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to resolve it. And so as my son, he's digging through this bag, right? He's digging, he's like, what am I supposed to find? What is supposed to be in here? I said, man, you're supposed to tell me that. Keep looking. You'll know when you get it. Stop expecting the answer. Dig, research, figure the shit out on your own. So he's digging, and he finally pulls it up, and he's looking at it, and he's like, what the hell is this? I said, man, walk over to the sink, rinse it off, figure it out, bro. Come on, you're a college student. You're supposed to be educated. And my wife is just dying, you know, because of his expressions, and because I'm like giving him these lectures, you know. I'm just talking to him, but I'm trying to lace him up. I'm trying to prepare him as best as possible, you know what I mean? And she's just dying because my kids have this thing of, man, Dad, don't preach to me. Man, Dad, don't lecture me. Man, Dad, man, is this a short version or is this the extended long paragraph? You know what I mean? And it is what it is, you know what I mean? Because at some point I'm going to pass away. And I'm trying to give them all that I got. You know, all of my conversations with them ain't like that. But sometimes it is, you know what I mean? Because, man, I got it. It's a teachable moment. You know what I mean? So he goes to the sink. He rinses it off. Rinses his hands off and realizes, you know, it's another little plastic bag. He opens it up. It's $100 bill. He's all excited. He's like, oh, man, Dad, good looking. Man, good looking, Dad. I said, John, look at this. It took you 3 minutes, 5 minutes to go through all of that crap. And your reward for going through all of that crap is $100 bill. You don't make that working for somebody. Look at that. Follow me. Stay with me. We're going somewhere. For all the hard work that you just did, for all the filth that you just had to go through, the reward was $100. That's how life is. That's how life is. But you got to go through the crap. Expecting something, go through the crap, expecting something beautiful, expecting something that's going to benefit you, expecting something that's going to help you. Change your perspective. We look at the crap as like, man, there's some more fucking bullshit I got to deal with. I ain't got the time, I ain't got the energy to be dealing with this motherfucking shit. And you know what? Because that's your perspective of life, that's all you keep getting. I keep telling y'all, what you think about, you bring about. If you think about just toxic, negative shit all day long, what you're going to get out of life is more toxic, negative shit. Grow up and learn to change your perspective. Learn to understand there's something beautiful in this. There's something that God, the universe, is trying to get me through this. There's something that's in this situation that's going to help me in life. My job, my responsibility is to go through the crap and understand and discover the lesson and to receive the blessing. We got to grow up. You know what I mean? We got to grow up. Your peace of mind is your responsibility. Your joy is your responsibility. And that can only come from going within. That can only come from getting dirty and sitting down and going through the crap that you got to go through in order to get there. You know what I mean? You got to go through the mud of your mind. You got to go through the filth of your mind. You got to go through the grimy, sloppy, nasty, stanky, skanky shit. It is what it is. And so many of you got that mentality. It don't take all of that. That's why you're fucking messed up. It don't take all that. You ain't got to. How the fuck would you know? You ain't never did it. You ain't never had peace of mind. You ain't never had joy. How the hell do you know what it take? You're still suicidal. How the hell do you know what it take? You still got anger issues. You still mad at your daddy and your siblings and everybody else from the shit you went through as a fucking kid. You 50, 60 years old now. How do you know what it take? We have to grow up and understand peace that passes all understanding. That joy that can't be explained comes from doing the work. It comes from doing the work. That's God's reward to you for having done the work. So many of y'all think, man, I'm just going to go to God. I'm going to go to Jesus, and he's going to give me peace of mind. He's going to give me joy. He ain't giving you shit until you do the fucking work. You got this entitlement mentality. You think you just because you asked for some shit, you're supposed to get some shit. Grow up. You're not getting peace of mind. You're not getting that joy that passes all understanding until you do the damn work. And can't nobody do the work for you. That's something you got to do on your own. The birds in the background are singing. And they're like, man, preach. You know what I mean? But man, family, we have to grow up. We have to grow up. No more excuses. No more excuses. I don't care what you got to go through. Man, go through it. Go through it. Man, you know, and I was talking to the inmates years ago when I was a counselor. And I was giving a seminar. And it's like, it's crazy, family. I don't get us. We're so damn smart, but so damn fucking ignorant at the same time. You know what I mean? It's like, y'all will do whatever you got to do to get to the dope man. Y'all do whatever you got to do to get to the weed man. Ain't nothing stopping you from getting to the weed man. Ain't nothing stopping you from going get your nails done, going getting your wig done. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing gonna stop that. Ain't nothing gonna stop you from being able to go get you a bottle to sit there and drink. Ain't nothing gonna stop you from being able to get over to your girl's place so you get some tail. Or to get to your man's place so you get some tail. When you make up your mind that you want something, man, you go get it. And nothing is gonna stop you from getting it. But for some reason, when it comes to this up here, when it comes to our emotional well-being, when it comes to growth and development, we think we're supposed to just sit on our ass and just be handed it. And as I was talking to the